We use dictionaries all the time, right? For definitions, spellings.
Of course, yeah.
But have you ever, like, stopped and thought about the words themselves?
Uh,
They're like, I don't know, little keys to unlock how we see the world.
mm, mm.
So today, we're going to kind of do a dictionary deep dive.
Okay.
Not the whole thing, just
Yeah.
a curated selection of a few words.
All right.
But even familiar things can surprise us.
Yeah.
So let's see what we can uncover.
Well, one thing that strikes me is we often use words without truly appreciating their nuances or the profound ideas they represent.
Yeah.
It's like driving a car without understanding the engine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, for example, take the word accept.
Okay.
We accept gifts, we accept apologies.
Yeah.
But think about the difference between accepting a gift and accepting, like, a difficult situation.
Oh, yeah.
There's a psychological weight to that.
Absolutely. Accept signifies a conscious choice.
Yeah.
An active embrace of what is offered, whether positive or negative. It's about acknowledging reality and choosing how to respond. In a way, accepting a difficult situation can be incredibly empowering.
Uh-huh.
It allows us to move forward, to seek solutions rather than getting stuck in denial.
So it's like we're grabbing hold of the situation, shaping it, instead of letting it shape us.
Yeah.
And speaking of grabbing, that's another interesting word.
Okay.
We grab opportunities, we grab a bite to eat.
Mhm.
But there's a sense of urgency there sometimes.
Yeah. Definitely. Sometimes even a hint of desperation.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes you think, what drives that?
That's a keen observation.
Yeah.
Grab suggests immediacy, a desire to possess or seize something quickly.
Mm.
It can be driven by need, ambition, or even fear of missing out.
Right.
Makes you wonder what drives those urges within us.
Yeah. And how did that connect to, like, the bigger picture of our choices and motivations?
Exactly.
It's like these simple words.
Yeah.
They're like these little doorways to these really interesting psychological,
Avenues.
avenues. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we talked about accept and grab,
Right.
both like actions in a way.
Uh-huh.
What about balance?
Okay.
We hear about work-life balance all the time.
Yeah.
That makes me think about cognitive dissonance theory.
Oh, yeah.
How our minds crave consistency between our beliefs and actions.
Right.
And how that relates to balance.
It's fascinating how balance applies to both physical and mental states.
Yeah.
We strive for equilibrium,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's balancing on a tightrope or balancing our various roles and responsibilities.
Right.
But true balance, that state of harmony, often requires constant adjustment.
Right.
It's not static.
Which reminds me of the word arrange.
Okay.
We arrange our schedules, our furniture, our thoughts even.
Yeah.
It's about imposing order, creating
Yeah.
a system that works for us.
Right.
But how much control do we actually have in this constant arranging?
Arrange highlights our desire to shape our environment and experiences. But it also acknowledges that we're working within constraints, limitations imposed by circumstance or even our own capabilities.
Right.
The tension between intention and reality is always present.
And that tension often creates contrast, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Contrast is about recognizing differences.
Yeah.
And, we learn by comparing and contrasting.
Right.
We grab onto those contrasting elements to make sense of the world.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Contrast helps us define boundaries, appreciate nuances, and ultimately understand ourselves and our place in the world better.
Yeah.
It's what makes art, music, even relationships so compelling.
Right.
Without contrast, there's no depth, no complexity.
And perhaps that's where the power of encourage comes in. We need that external perspective, that voice that says, you can do this,
Right.
to highlight our strengths and help us overcome challenges.
And courage speaks to the incredible impact of human connection.
Yeah.
A single word of encouragement can ignite motivation, inspire action, and even change the course of someone's life. It's a reminder that even small gestures can have profound ripple effects.
Which leads us beautifully to purpose,
Okay.
the why that
Mhm.
drives us.
Yeah.
The dictionary says it's our reason for being.
Right.
But I'm wondering, does our purpose have to be this big, grandiose thing? Or can it be something more personal, more fluid, something that evolves as we do?
That's a thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
It challenges the notion that purpose is fixed or predetermined.
Right.
Perhaps it's more about aligning our actions with our values, finding meaning in the everyday, and embracing the journey of self-discovery.
And maybe that's a more empowering way to define success, too.
Yeah.
The dictionary says it's doing something well that you choose to do.
Uh-huh.
But how do we navigate those choices when external factors limit our options?
You've hit on a crucial point.
Yeah.
Success is often framed in individualistic terms, but it's important to acknowledge the systemic factors that can create barriers and opportunities. Perhaps true success lies in both personal fulfillment and contributing to a more equitable world where everyone has the chance to thrive.
So we journeyed from these simple actions, like grab and accept, to these bigger ideas like balance, contrast, and purpose.
Right.
And through it all, we've been applying a theory of communication to decode these words, haven't we? Just like a scientific theory explains how the natural world works.
Precisely.
Yeah.
We've been using a framework to analyze and interpret these words, uncovering their hidden depths and exploring their broader implications.
This has been such a fascinating exploration.
And it has.
What stands out to you from this dictionary deep dive?
I'm struck by the realization that language isn't just about conveying information. It's about shaping our understanding of ourselves and the world.
Yeah.
Even the simplest words can hold profound insights if we take the time to truly examine them.
I couldn't agree more. And to leave you with a final thought,
Okay.
if you could add one word to this dictionary, a word that captures something essential about your own experience, what would it be?
That's a good question.
Thanks for joining us on this journey of linguistic discovery.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.